pasta, and we love pasta and sauce, but how's your pasta doing with holding that sauce? Making sure that every bite is filled with juiciness. Well, we're gonna teach you something about pasta and sauceability, about forkability, and about tooth sync ability. Wait till we introduce you to this pasta that not only has been like a media darling, and when I say media, I mean like Time Magazine media darling, but also a podcast darling, that this is something that this gentleman has researched and took 3 years to create and bring to us. You're gonna receive 2 boxes of something called cascatelli. And we'll talk about how this is related to waterfall in a moment. 2 boxes, each one 8 servings apiece, going down front. You're also gonna receive 2 boxes of the really great Vesuvio. And that, again, is another shape. So what you're receiving is all 4 of these boxes at 4 easy payments of $6. Shipping and handling is free. It's brand new today. Dan Pashman is here with me. He's a gentleman who has a passion for pasta and decided that, you know, that regular spaghetti or angel hair or whatever you were using for your sauces was not getting the job done.
It's true.
And you did like a podcast on it, and everybody jumped in about this waterfall type pasta. I'd love for you to set it up for us.
Yeah, so Rachel, I spent 3 years trying to invent a new shape of pasta. Everyone in the world of pasta and my wife said it was a terrible idea.
Right.
But I decided that, you know, a lot of the pasta shapes out there don't hold a ton of sauce, and I thought that we could do better. So I spent 3 years trying to invent this shape called cascatelli to really satisfy the 3 things I think every great shape should have. So there's forkability, how well does it stay on the fork? There's sauceability, how well does the sauce adhere to it? And look at this, you're gonna see, and then there's tooth syncability, which is how satisfying is it to sink your teeth into it. And I ended up with cascatelli. And if you take a look here, you can see this space here in between the ruffles? I call that the sauce trough, Rachel.
Right, yep.
The sauce goes in there, and these ruffles will hold that sauce in, and the sauce is not going to get out, I can promise you. And that means that when you take a bite of this pasta, it is going to be so juicy, so flavorful, so much more so that, you know, have you ever had the sad experience if you eat a plate of pasta and half the sauce is still on the plate?
Absolutely. So
that's not going to happen here.
Are you the doyen of bolognese?
Yeah.
So you make an amazing clam sauce that makes everybody want to weep if you come on over here, right? And you're like, you know what, but that sauce never gets to stick to the pasta. My brother, for his birthday dinner, is always a seafood sauce with a pasta. He loves it. Are you somebody who loves that big plate of meatballs, but that meatball, you know, it just kind of rolls off and there's nothing going on for the sauce to love? It's brand new today. It's 4 easy payments of $6. These are big, Dan. I mean, what I'm noticing is that each pasta has a lot of real estate. Like each piece has a lot of real estate for the sauce to cling to stick to, and to really kind of love on. So if we come on in close over here, I know that you just did the cascading waterfall one. Let's go to the Mount Vesuvius one so you can tell a little bit about this one too. So remember, you're receiving both shapes, and you might be going, okay, why is QVC presenting pasta to us? There are lots of shapes in the grocery store. What's special about this one?
Well, so this is Vesuvio. This is named after Mount Vesuvius in Italy. It's a very obscure shape, okay? It's almost impossible to get it anywhere else in America. That's why it's so special that we have it on QVC right now. It holds so much sauce. And let me tell you something, the shape of your pasta really does make a difference, okay?
Look at it.
When you bite into a better shape that holds more sauce, that stays in your fork better, you're gonna have a better eating experience.
It's like this little cone, this little emergency cone, and then down on the bottom there are these lovely ridges where it's just gonna, you know, like drip down into those ridges. So you are gonna get a lot more sauce with every little bite of pasta that you take. Remember, you're receiving 4 boxes, and each one of these serves 8 people. I'd love for you to talk to us about not just the shape, the quality of the pasta, because you're talking about toothability. What is this made of? How does it compare vis-a-vis other pastas that we get at the grocery store?
100%. So this Sfoglini pasta is made from the finest semolina, which means that when you taste it plain with no sauce, you're going to taste the nutty and aroma of fresh bread, which is going to be phenomenal.
Right.
But then you're going to, because it's slow dried, what you're going to notice with this is that it's going to be incredibly satisfying to bite into. It's not going to be like, you know, the pastas that are fast dried, they're very rubbery when you bite into them. This is going to taste so much better. And let me tell you something else, Rachel. I get parents all the time telling me that they serve these pastas to their kids.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they love, because they hold sauce so well, is that these pastas don't end up all over the kids' clothes.
Right.
All right? You're not going to have to do laundry after you serve this pasta.
Can I try some of this?
Please, yes. Let me go.
Thank you.
Get in
I'll
here.
I'll totally go right for
There
this.
Try
you
the
go.
one that happens to be the waterfall, which is going to be your cavatelli.
Right, the cascatelli, that's right.
The cascatelli, excuse me.
Yeah. Here, I'll mix some up right here.
You know what I love about this? Like, there's a bite.
Right.
That's what I'm
That's the
saying.
two
Yeah,
things.
you're gonna
Yes.
actually
Right?
bite into this.
You will taste the difference. That is
Oh
what
my
I'm saying. You
gosh.
will taste the difference. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, and like again, so we're just going to introduce you, right, to the Cascatelli. Look at this roadway.
my
Tell us about
gosh.
this. So you spent 3 years perfecting
That's
this.
right. And the space,
right?
that space right there in between those ruffles is going to hold a ton of sauce. And also
Yeah.
ruffles. Ruffles have a phenomenal texture. They have a
Right.
special texture in your mouth.
Look at how
They're
it
almost a little bit
holds
playful,
everything.
and
it literally
just,
holds on to it.
it's even holding on. Well,
Uh-oh.
it was holding
Not
on to the
really.
fork for quite some time there.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So those are the ruffles that we're seeing. And what did Time say about you? I mean, you did a podcast. What was your podcast?
So my
about?
podcast is called The Sporkful, and in that show, I told the 3-year story of my quest to invent a new and better shape of pasta, which resulted in Cascatelli. And Time magazine, the first batch of Cascatelli sold out in less than 2 hours when it first came out. Okay, that's the first thing. And then at the end of the year, it was named one of Time magazine's best inventions of the year.
Best inventions
It was
of the
it
year.
was on the cover.
Time magazine.
Can you imagine a pasta shape?
Which is amazing, right? And we have it for you here. And here's the thing. It's available in some
wild.
places, but not everywhere.
This is wild.
So we wanted to be able to bring you something. So wherever you happen to be across the country, we wanted to make sure that you had a chance to try this, the Cascatelli, which I just love the name, right? And it's all about waterfalls, and that's where your sauce is absolutely going to stick to it. And then there's the Vesuvio, 2 boxes of that as well. So a total of 4 boxes, each one of them, 8 servings a box. So 32 servings coming home to you. Are you in charge of, pasta night at your church, at your local church? Do you have the team coming over to your house because they just had the game and they're all, clamoring into your home and going, we're hungry? Well, you've got something that has sauceability, forkability, and I love that toothiness.
Tooth syncability,
detail.
that's right, that's right. Look at that.
Ability. Time magazine can't be wrong. M96369 is your item number. Try it. Get it home. If you like pasta at all, try this. Thank you so much for bringing this to us. We so appreciate you. Put it in your cart and check out right now. M96369 is your item number. And we're going to keep shopping. Bear Tea?
Hey, you're watching.